Okay, well, it says that it's recording this time, so actually, hopefully, it records.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully it records and saves.
Yes, hopefully. I'm gonna wiggle the mouse around this time so it doesn't, the screensaver doesn't chop everything up. So,
Oh my gosh.
so
Should just use like a long grabber stick and just move the mouse without anybody noticing.
yeah. So for anyone who's watching, we just did a recording. Screensaver turned on. It completely wiped out the entire thing. So we're doing this over again.
And he's not charging me per minute.
So, I guess we'll try to take a diet version of what we just did.
Okay.
So you came in with.
Yeah, I came in with back pain, hip pain, ankle pain, neck pain, shoulder pain. I was hurting all over. Between different injuries, I've blown out my knee a few times. I used to play football. I'm a weightlifter, and I've just been in so much pain. And so I just got tired of always hurting and then having to take pills like ibuprofen and stuff. And that's not good for you. I'd rather get the problem fixed than just continually put little bandages over it. Like taking pills and stuff. And it's made all the difference because I'm walking better now, and I feel better now. I feel more limber. I'm not in constant pain like I used to be. In fact, I'm in pain a lot less often now, and that's really nice. Even my headaches have, they've simmered down a whole lot. I haven't really gotten. I think my migraines have gone down to once in a blue moon now, compared to they used to be weekly, but it's just a life changer to have come in here and you you fixed me. You crack me up.
Okay, now we get the bad jokes right.
You're popping places all over, but it's worked wonders. I mean, I'm not even taking ibuprofen anymore. I'm not in pain to where I need to take pain pills anymore. I'm a lot happier because I'm not in constant pain and I'm not all grouchy and stuff, and so I'm happier spending better time with the family now, since I'm not having to lay in bed or sit there and medicate because I'm not in constant pain anymore. So that's nice.
And then yeah, I think the last time we recorded this, we talked about this a little bit before, but I usually don't do this with a lot of patients, but some like yourself needed it, where when we were actually learning how to walk all over again properly.
Correct.
And what was the biggest life changer for that?
So I used to really favor and kind of baby my right side because that's where all the injuries were. So that was throwing my entire body off. And so showing me basically how I can, change little things in how I walk, heel to toe better, and then, my back, my hips, my shoulders, and my head and everything. It's kind of like you recentered me to where I was able to walk without favoring that side, because I'm able to walk properly. I guess I was afraid to do so just because of all the injuries and stuff, but now my body doesn't hurt anymore since I'm walking a lot more upright and kind of like I'm a lot more centered. So it's changed me from head to toe compared to when I was in pain from head to toe. It's made a life difference, and it's just little things here and there make these little stones made a huge mountain and stuff, and now I feel so much better, and it's great. And I'm not worried about doubling over in pain. I'm not worried about feeling like my back's been twisted and stuff, and then that throwing off my neck and causing headaches and everything. And so it's kind of like you've undone the giant knot. So.
Yeah, the kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle back where they need to be.
Exactly, because it was all jumbled up. It was kind of like one of those extension cords that gets wrapped up too much and stuff, and you got to really, you're pulling on it, well, you unravel that. So now I feel like I did before any of those injuries. So thank you. It's been a life changer.
And I just remember there was actually a really, really interesting incident that actually just blew my mind. So you wanted me to write a letter to the VA.
Yes.
And usually with the VA, it takes them a long time to respond from just everything that I've heard. But this actually really blew my mind. How long did it take them to get back to you and try to schedule some follow-up stuff?
It took about a week. It took about a week, and they contacted me, and they set up an appointment for me to get my hips checked out and my back checked out, and within probably about 2 to 3 weeks, I had my first appointment and my X-rays and everything. And so I think that letter kind of it validated what I was saying about my different pains and my problems and stuff. And at first I don't think I was either communicating it properly, or they might have just not. They might have just not realized it, but because of the original injury I sustained while in the Navy, that was to my knee, that was throwing me off, and so I was, it's kind of like I was setting myself up for failure by babying that knee, and so I was injuring the rest of my body by doing different things, improperly and stuff. So I was, kind of like jumbling up that giant cord, and so thanks to that letter and your findings and everything, it caused them to send me to different specialists and then to go get more X-rays and MRIs and stuff like that. And so it kind of set the ball into motion, and they knocked it out really fast. I got correspondence from them within the first week, and then about a week later, I was seeing a specialist who ordered more X-rays and images, and so within a month I had seen quite a few different people and a bunch of different things, and I think it lit a little fire under them. So that was nice. And that was helpful because with the VA, they're they move slower than the postal service, so yeah,
So
they got it done really fast. And it's nice because since I'm not hurting so much anymore, I don't have to go to the VA, and they just they throw a lot of pills at you, and so that's one of the problems is it's just masking the pain and just putting a bandage over it rather than actually fixing the problem. And this definitely fixed the problem, so I'm not having to take pain pills anymore, and it's so nice.
so yeah, that was interesting because how many surgeries did you have on your knee again?
I've had three. I've had 2 ACL replacements, a meniscus repair, and then a hole in my tibia repaired, and they actually had to replace the screw and some bone from my knee from all the different injuries since I've blown it out 5 or 6 times. And then they did 3 surgeries. Well, not the VA, but some surgeons did surgery on my knee 3 times, and it really affected the way that I walked because I was so afraid to re-injure it. And so I was walking, toe to heel. I was walking on that right outside edge of my right foot, and that was really messing with my ankle, which was really bad. But you showing me how to properly walk again and stuff, and then me gaining that confidence to know that hey, my knee, I can handle it, and I shouldn't baby my knee. It's made a big difference because then it's taken me from I felt like I was always leaning to the left, always trying to, walk more on the left side and everything because I was afraid to hurt it. But, you've changed the way I've walked. And so it feels like I've been able to, come back to my middle and everything and have better balance now. And I can walk like a ninja on my heels to toe.
Yeah, because before you were like Bigfoot.
Yeah. Sounded like Godzilla was walking down the street, just thudding through everything in the house and stuff. But now I'm walking a lot more, a lot lighter in the feet, and I'm walking heel to toe properly to where it's better for my knee and it's better for my hips, and it's taken a lot of the pressure off my back. A lot of the pressure off my left knee and my left hip is gone, and so that's helped a lot. And then even my ankle feels better. I mean, my ankle used to be swollen and it would hurt like crazy and stuff, and it doesn't even hurt anymore. And I'm walking properly, and I've been practicing what you showed me so much so that it's like it's natural again, instead of the improper way that I trained myself after the injuries and stuff. Now it's totally changed me back to the way you're supposed to walk naturally. It's made a huge difference, and it's great because the only other chiropractor contact I've ever had was one bad experience years ago, and so I was like, oh no chiropractors and stuff. But then I was just thinking, I'm in so much pain all the time. I've got to do something. I can't just keep taking pills my whole life. And so, thankfully you were there. And so, when I contacted you and talked to you and started coming in, it's made a world of difference. Oh man, it's totally exceeded my expectations, and it's changed my life in so many ways. Like I sleep better now. I'm getting a lot fewer headaches, and they're a lot less severe. And I'm happier now. I'm not, grumpy and grouchy all the time because I'm always in pain. So yeah, it's changed so many aspects of my life, and it's all just because of being shown how to properly walk and being fitted back to normal, pre-injury and stuff. And it's like kind of being recentered, and it's really nice. Yeah, it's helped a lot. Thank you.
All right. Anything else that you wanted to add?
If you're having doubts or anything like that, try it. The only thing you've got to lose is your pain. Really. He'll crack you up, this guy. Oh man, yeah, you're getting chiropractic service and a comedy show. It's fun.
Not always.
It is fun though. It's been a lot of fun. So feel like I've made a friend, not just a chiropractor, not just you're not one of those doctors that you just go and they're cold to you. They just adjust you and you leave and stuff. You're fun. You're personable. So I like that too. 'Cause I like getting along with people.
Try, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a good experience. Thank you.
All right.